Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to the Canadian Cattle Farmer here in Chilliwack, British Columbia. You're joining us from the top of the grain leg on a very, very beautiful spring morning. Now we've made it all the way through winter, but our feed supplies are plummeting. We have chewed through a whole heap. We've got no more maize silage left over in the bags. We've only got what is in the harvest store left. Probably down to our last couple 100,000 litres of silage. There's about 60 or so grass bales or hay bales in the shed. And the straw as well. The straw is probably what we have the most of, along with the maize silage, but we're starting to get down on all those supplies. So we need to start making some plans as to how we're going to make more, get more into there, and what we're going to be doing. But I thought we'd come up here, take a little bit of a lay of the land. First job, we're going to get in next door into our new bit of land on the other side of the trees there. We're going to get that ploughed up and prepared, because I think what we're going to do, we're going to put that in as a grass field, add it to this one, well not add it to, but have it next to this one, and that will double the amount of grass we can have. We can start making some silage. Of course, hopefully we're going to have our clover hay very, very soon as well, which we can use to bulk up our TMR mixtures. We've still got a couple of fields of wheat, winter wheat, which are in, and we'll be using those for straw. And then we've got the big field over there, the two big fields over there, and that's where we're going to put our corn this year. We'll put that in for our maize silage. So that is the plan. Hopefully we can make it through the year without having to buy any stock food. We might have to, you never know. But in other news, we've been producing over $90,000 per day of milk, so it is all paying for itself, and if we have to buy in some, then so be it. We've also had 50 more, or I think 48 actually, more cattle born. The brown Swiss have given birth to all of their calves, so we've got those all taken over, and they're all over in the other pen barn with the calves, so we've got about 147 over there, which will start to grow and develop and increase our milking herd in due course. Also got to make some plans about getting rid of some of these cattle. They're starting to bulk up. We might bring some more in just to supplement that as well, so that when we do sell these ones, we've got some not too far behind. Anyhow, that is a whole heap of talking. We're going to go down and grab the Versatile, get that all hooked up to the ripper. We're going to head on over and make a start on getting that field ploughed. We're going to have to take some soil samples. We're going to have to get some lime applied to it. So there is plenty of things to start us off and keep us busy. So let's get down off here safely. We'll turn the camera off to make sure we don't fall. Back down and we'll go make a start. As the door goes up, we'll jump in here and check things over. Let me give it a pretty good clean before we put it away. Everything's looking pretty good. We do need to just give it a little bit of a service. You can see the little damage there, so we'll make sure we get that all fixed up and ready to go. And otherwise, we'll probably put a little bit more diesel in it before we start, just to make sure it is all prepped and ready to go for the season. There we go. It's only $237 to repair it and back to 100%. Paint's starting to wear just a little bit. Get another season out of that, I reckon, without too many worries. So let's jump on up, go and get filled up with some diesel, and go get the ripper hooked up. Diesel's going down in the tank and is going up in the tractor, which is good. We had about a third of a tank, so definitely going to need some more. The ripper's just over there, so we'll get backed up, get up to that once this is full, and then we'll head on over and make a start on the field. Now what I'm going to do actually on the way over, I'm actually going to plough where our new tractor's going to be. Got some guys coming in soon with some excavators and some proper machinery to be able to build that track for us, get some gravel put down on it, make it nice and compacted. So there we go. Cool. We'll jump in, we'll go and get that done, and we'll show you where the track's going to go, get that all formed, and make sure that when these guys turn up, they know exactly where they're going. So we start off just here right on the edge, get that lowered down, start tearing things up. We're going to head down this way. Now the reason I haven't gone right to the corner is because we were trying to keep a little bit of this yard area as potential expansion for any new silos or anything like that. If we needed to put an extra bin in or anything like that, I wanted to make sure we had that space there to be able to do that. So that's why we haven't come right in off the corner. Mindful of the fact there is a ditch here along the edge of this field, so we'll stay relatively close to that. Probably have one tree we're going to have to take out up the end here, just that one right there on the edge of the field that you can see, so we'll probably have to get rid of that just to make this track and pathway a whole lot more accessible and easy to get through. But otherwise, it's going to work out pretty well, I reckon. Just spin around, take a little bit of a look. I haven't done the straightest job, but I'm sure the guys, when they come in with their proper machinery and things, will be able to tidy that up for me just fine. Here we are. We'll get over here. The train, it's been running all season. I'll tell you what, it's nice to be in a different tractor. Much as I like that John Deere, running that feed mixer all across winter, it's getting a little bit mundane and boring. So here we go. Well, we actually do have a bit of a ditch here. This is powerful enough to pull through it, but we're going to have to get something put in there to deal with that. There we go. That is our new field access all sorted out. So, next step is we are going to get in here and plough all these fields up. You can see we have had a little bit of crop in here that was withered, never got harvested or anything like that. We obviously bought these fields before they were harvestable, before the owner got it and harvested them or anything. So we just let it go. There wasn't any point in getting in here. We probably could have made a silage, but by the time we pulled everything out and it was sort of getting into winter, didn't actually see the point. But we're just going to head on around. What I'm going to do is outline the field obviously first. There's quite a few big chunks of grass in amongst them, so we're sort of merging these 3 or 4 fields into one. And we'll get in here and get plantings of grass once we've got all the lime and everything else looking good. So we'll just erase around the outside, get the field all opened up, set up, and then we'll see what we're left with. Alright, well that's once around the field, and things are good actually. It's pretty big in here. When we got right down the top end there and I was looking back, it felt like a very large field. Just take a quick look here in the map. There you go, you can see our ploughed outline. So we are, you look through here, we're adding quite a lot of area into the map, making it much bigger, much better fields. So we're just going to carry on. I'm probably just going to plough everything in. We need to get rid of all of that. I'm not sure if our seeders actually will allow us to drill into it anyhow. The Burgo planter, of course, for putting our grass in, so we have to figure that out, but well, we won't because we're going to plough it up. So let's just carry on this and get the field finished, because I really want to get in here, get the soil sampling done, get some lime applied, and who knows, maybe before the end of the day we'll have some grass in, see how things go.
Politics and politicians.
job done. Field finished. Well, I think it's finished. I missed a few little bits as we were going around, and I could probably square up the edges just a little bit more, but I'm pretty happy with that. Just spin around. There was a few corn stalks here we didn't quite get rid of, so the edge of the field we'll try and get, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with that. We'll take a look at it in just a sec and see how big it is. We won't get a proper read, I don't think, on the area. We might be able to see how many hectares, acres we've worked, just to give us a bit of an idea. Assuming we'll record how many acres we've cultivated, should be a fair representation of the size of the field. So plus the little strip of grass that we've got there, but there we go. That up, just try and back it in and square that little piece to up, turn off create fields. Won't be able to make a mess of the edge of the fields like we might have otherwise. Let's just see. Back that in there. Good. Go, create fields must have been off, or else we would have made some more. There we go, perfect. With that lifted up, we will turn around, hold it up, and then we'll just take a look on the map and see how that field looks. But I'm happy with that already, that's awesome. Alright, and there you go. Fields 50, 150, 151, 152, and 153. Now all combined. Having a look, we do only own up to that far. Still stripped down there. But there we go, we've covered pretty much the whole area, and actually just looking at it again, 2.8 hectares in total. Won't match the land area. This is saying there's 18.19, so not quite sure exactly which one it might be. The stats is showing me we've ploughed, worked 14.22 acres today, so it's not bad. I'll take that. Impressive. Good job. Right, let's go and get this put away. I'm going to go and grab our soil sampling tool, the Scout, get that put on back one of the other tractors, and we'll come over and take some soil samples, get those sent off to the lab to get analysed and figure out how much lime we need to put on, and when it comes to planting, how much fertiliser needs to go in for the grass. Alright, well it's soil sampling time. I'm going to use the Kubota today. I can't remember what we used last time on the field down the back. It was the Kubota or the John Deere, but regardless, this is what we're hooked up with and what we're going to go and give it a run on. We'll head on down there, get everything unfolded, hooked up, and ready to go. Alright, first sample. Let's have a look. See how this is all going to work. Seems to be doing what it should be doing down there in the bottom left corner, flashing away. Here we go, that's green. So, not much else to do. This is a pretty boring, mundane task, but it's a necessary task to make sure we understand the soil composition and everything else that goes with it. So we'll carry on and race around and get these done. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. Split down the bottom here where it's pretty wide. It's going to need a few more, but go up and along here. Going to need too many to get up until this point into the field. So get this done and see what the results say. Last one, and this will be us all done. It's like it said, didn't take too long at all. Went around once and then just had to do a couple of strips up the middle. Once you get the overlap right, it works out pretty well. So we'll get that all folded back up. We need to bring the menu up and get these sent off to the lab and get the results back. It doesn't take too long, which is very nice to see. Just bring that menu up there. 30 soil samples taken, so like I said, too many. And we'll send those off. Get the test results back soon. In the meantime, we will go and get everything ready. We're going to have to get the fertiliser spreader or the lime spreader out, put the spreader box on. That will be sprayer on. Oh goodness, you're going to have to do something about getting that fixed as well. Going to break some equipment going across there too many times. So we'll have to get those guys in here soon. Get this road done. But we'll go and get the rock spreader and everything all set up. So we'll get some lime applied onto that field. And so here we go. We're not running out of time in the day, but we've been spending a lot of time doing the work we've done already. So we'll just have to wait and see whether we actually get onto any of the planting today, or whether that's something we'll save for next time. Well, no need to refill it all. It was already fitted on the back. So we are just getting this straight out. Even has a little bit of lime left over in it from last time. So we'll head on over this way. For those anyone who's new to the farm, we have got some resupply bins over here, over behind the main silo, which we can use. So we'll just get ourselves spun around there, go and load up. Now the first one's the lime, the second one is fertiliser, and the third one will provide us with some seeds. Park in there. There you go. It is filling. There's no animation on the spout, which is a little bit of a shame. It would be nice to have that. See, things are going up, and there we go. We've already got our soil samples back, $4,500 worth of soil samples analysed. Let's go and take a look and see what the results say. Well, it's not the best. It's a whole lot of silty clay, a little bit of loam there, which is probably the best we could hope for. Having a look through some of our other fields, we've got yield data. You can see that little bit of loam there, I think it is. Let's give us a good yield on the grass compared to everything else. So we'll celebrate that a little bit there, but all in all, really the best field we could have ended up with, but it is what it is, and it was a good purchase to buy, good field to buy. So we'll carry on and go and get it spread. Now, one thing I'm going to do before we go any further, get that axle stretched right out, because a number of times I've rolled this spreader, going too fast around corners and things like that. I don't want to do it again. So get on down, we'll be careful as we get across this ditch down here, move our way through that carefully, and suck in this lime spread. Alright, we're in, we're through, and we'll start getting this lime applied. Just trying to see how close we could go. Probably go a little bit further away, but no, too far away and we end up with a gap. There we go, that's going on as we would hope it is, getting an automatic application rate there, and our field is turning into a nice darker shade of green, showing that our pH levels are getting to about our optimum of, what is it, 6.5? 7.0. We're currently 6.375 and we're putting on 0.625 pH, so aiming there for that perfect level of 7. So we'll just carry on, get this done. Yeah, might actually, just looking at how much lime we've used, we might almost manage to get this field done in one load. I thought we might have needed to top up once, but it's actually gone down as quick as I thought it was. So we'll carry on, we'll get this done very quickly, and we'll have a look at trying to get some grass planted. I was either going to have egg on my face for not having enough lime, or I was going to judge it pretty perfectly, and I'd like to say it was the latter. We only put 50% into the hopper for that second load, and as it's worked out, that's pretty much what we needed. About 41%, but better than having a hopper sitting in the shed with a whole lot of lime sitting in it, or having to empty it out and putting in a pallet or a tote or a bag or something like that, put it up on the racks in the shed as well. So this is going to be much better use for that. In fact, we could go and dump it on one of the other fields somewhere anyhow. Just boost the lime a little bit on those if we wanted to, but for now, I'm going to bother about that because we want to get in and get some seed planted. So, plant this back over here. Sort of getting back into the spring season where equipment's being left everywhere. We'll just leave that there for now. Get the truck out to get everything, get access to the spreader. We'll jump into another pony we haven't used for a wee while, the nice T8 here. Get rear tracks on it. Not too much damage. In fact, I'm not even going to bother repairing that. But we do need, those things need some diesel. So we're going to get this one topped up. And we'll go and pull the seeder out of the big shed over the back and go and get that all set up and ready to go. I decided I'd take the easy route into the field. I didn't fancy banging the tractor and the seed drill, particularly through that big ditch we've got there in the corner. We'll wait until we get that all properly formed up and everything like that. So we've come down in through the entrance down here at the house. We've got everything full up. We're full of seed, full of fertilizer. I'm just going to get this here unfolded and go about getting this field planted. Again, not sure how long this is going to take. Hopefully not too long. This is a pretty fast planter. Doesn't cover the most width in one go, but as you can see, tracks along at a nice 11 miles per hour. So we're just going to get into this, go through it and get this all planted, but going in nicely. Looks like it is going to go into the ground, get this grass planted, get the seed into the ground, and everything is just going to run along smoothly. So it'd be great to get this field converted from, well, basically nothing when we started today, into a nice new grass field for us, because we're chewing through our feed supplies and we're really going to have to be mindful of our cattle population and how much food we have for them. So anyhow, let's carry on, get this planted, and we'll catch up with you again soon. There we go, field done as the train goes racing past for another trip. Goes past quite a lot. There we go, everything is finished. Field all done, grass planted, plenty of seed. We haven't even used up half the seed or close to half the fertilizer, which is good. Leave that sitting in there for another time, although of course anything we really have left to plant is the corn down in the big field over the road, which we're going to do. We plant that a little bit earlier, so we're not really going to need this planter or seeder at least any time soon. So we'll probably get it back to the yard. We'll go and get it washed off, cleaned up and put away. But I'm pleased to get that all done. Now, I mean, we do have quite a bit of money, and the cows are definitely raking in a lot more every day, so there is a chance we could even look at buying more land. I'm not sure. I feel like we're getting to the limits of what we can handle with the size of the equipment we have. We don't really have enough money to fully upgrade everything, so I don't know. We'll give that some thought, but maybe we'll look and see if there's a field that's already planted and something we could buy and further extend ourselves with, like something close by or something that's kind of complementary to everything we are doing. There we are, back. Give this a quick clean off, put it away, and that'll be the end of the episode. So I think we'll sort that out, but we'll wrap things up right there. As always, I hope you have enjoyed that episode. It's nice to be back here in Chilliwack, and it's nice to be back into getting into some work. Things are going to move pretty quick now, and we will have a lot to keep us busy, so keep watching. So again, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.